Hi guys, and happy Wednesday, I think. We are back from Walt Disney World and Orlando now, and I'm going to shoot a haul video for you. I'm going to break it down into sections because there's quite a bit to go through, so then you can kind of skip if you don't want to see certain parts. Sorry about the lighting there. A van just went past my window and I went very white with that. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start with some random items for you. I've got my pile of receipts here, so I'm going to be going through those as I go. The first one I haven't got to show you, but we actually managed to forget to take our universal plug with us, which was not very helpful. But there is a shop at the hotel that we stayed at called Light Bites, and they had one which was $6.25 plus tax, so it's not too bad. So we picked that one up just obviously so that we could charge devices while we were out there, because I totally forgot to pack ours. The next thing we got, I've just dropped the pass so I can't show you, but is the iRide ticket. If you stay on iDrive, the iRide is a trolley that will literally go from one end to the other. Really handy to have the passes for that, and I paid $36 for both, and that's for a 14-day pass, so that's quite good really, and you can just hop on and off as much as you want to then, which is quite handy. And then the next thing that's a bit random is the culinary pack from Busch Gardens. So you get a band like that on your wrist when it focuses, and then you can eat and drink all day basically on that. We only paid for one, but that was, I think it says $36.37 including tax. It's gone a bit faint on there, and that basically meant we could have as many drinks as we wanted during the day. You're not supposed to share them, so you know, not saying that you should, but we did, and yeah, it was quite handy. You get one entree every hour, and then I think you can have as many desserts as you like as well, which are the snacks. So that was quite good, and there are fruit cups as well, so we had quite a few of those, obviously just throughout the day. And then the next one you probably saw in the vlog, I kept getting sunburnt despite taking Factor 50 sun cream with us, which is the highest we can buy here in the UK. But in America they do go a bit higher, so I picked up the Factor 100 sun cream. I actually still burnt through this. I don't know how that's possible. This is what happens when your skin is that fair. But that was actually on offer for $6.49, so it's not that bad at all. And I really like the way it goes on. It's quite a light spray, so you don't feel really like caked in sun lotion, which you can do with some of them. So that was quite good. I just forgot to keep reapplying it, so I did get a little bit burnt through that, but that's my fault, not the sun creams. And now we can get onto the stuff that I can actually show you properly. The first thing that I actually bought through the whole trip was this double pack of Nina Ricci perfume, which was from the duty free. It is 2 of the 30ml bottles, which I can show you now, and I have been dying to properly open these. Obviously I opened the cellophane a little bit because I got impatient. So that's the 2. That one there, which is just the Nina Ricci, and then I have the, I don't know what this one is. Oh, that one's Nina Ricci Blue, I think. I don't know how you say them, but they all smell really good. And these were £33.60. That's pounds, not dollars, because I paid in English. There we go. So we've got those 2. This one I have actually already got like a fair size bottle, but I quite liked these because it was the 2-pack and they're fairly little, so they'll be a bit more travel friendly. I do like my perfume, but I do try not to take too much away with me because obviously weight limits and things like that. So that's those. I'm clearing up my mess as well as we go. The next thing that I bought was a Ted Baker purse, which is in here. I have been looking at these in the UK for a little while, but they're pretty pricey, so I didn't get one. It's just the pink one there, and it's got the really funky Ted Baker lining, which I quite like. This was at one of the outlets, and you can see that the original price was $130 and it was $75, which is still quite a lot, but I really liked it. And anyone who knows anything about me and Beck like anything punny, and I don't know if you guys can read this, but it does say across here, you get out what you put in, which really amused both of us actually, ironically. She's sat in the corner over here now laughing because it made us laugh because we are children, and that's quite funny to us. Hello again, sorry I lost you there for a second, the battery on the camera died. I've just charged it up a little bit, so hopefully we'll be able to actually finish this now. So the next place we went to was Tommy Hilfiger, and I got this really sweet jumper which has got, it's kind of like nautical-ish, I don't know if that's a thing, but I really like it. And that should have been $60, and I don't know what I paid for it. I think it was $30, I think it was like 50%. My total bill was $63.88, so it wasn't $60, that I know that much. And I also got these, just don't mind that, they've just been washed obviously because we've just got back. Denim knee-length jean shorts, because I've always sort of preferred knee-length jean shorts and can't really find any that I like around here. And I think they were about $30 as well, so it's not too bad for both of those, and obviously they're both from Tommy Hilfiger. So that's that bit. I'm going to move really quickly because I don't want my camera to die again. So that was that one. And then I went to Skechers. Basically I took my running shoes with me and managed to walk the entire sole down within a couple of days. So then they were really hurting my feet and I had to wear my flip-flops for the majority of the holiday, which was fine, but it started to rain towards the outlets down on International Drive, so it stopped 38 on the iTrolley if you've taken those. There is a Publix down there, and I really randomly picked up these wax melts because they are red velvet cupcake and they smell amazing, and they were reduced to $1.30, so why not? Okay, so next up we have this rather big bag of general food items. I don't have prices for this stuff because it's just food, but we'll just go through those really quickly because why not? First of all, we got a couple of bags of the Cheetos Puffs. This sounds really crazy, but these are better in America and bigger than ours, so why not? Because we both really like them. And the next thing, again, you can get here, but it's a lot cheaper in America, is Pop-Tarts. We've got the brown sugar cinnamon because Beck is basically obsessed with anything with cinnamon and gingerbread in it, and the s'mores one because they sound pretty amazing, I thought. So that's that. Also, for Beck stayed here and looked after my dog, and her boyfriend helped out, and he is a bit obsessed with Reese's Pieces. And again, we can get them over here now, but they're pretty expensive, so we picked him up some of those just to say thank you for helping out with the dog, which hopefully he will know about before this goes up. The next thing was a massive bag of jelly beans at Busch Gardens, because I was kind of obsessing about jelly beans while we were in America, but they are actually fairly expensive. But these were, I don't know if you can see that, but these were just $2.99 for these, and she actually put them on the scale and it was about $11 worth of jelly beans, so I was quite happy with that purchase, and I don't know how I've managed to resist opening those. That's why we're doing this haul today as well, is because everybody wants to try all the stuff that we've bought and we can't do it because we wanted to do the haul for you guys first. So getting that done, and then we can start actually eating these things. Then the next thing that we got is a couple of packets of Peeps. I tried these last time we were out in Florida and absolutely loved them. I haven't tried these colours. I don't know if the colours are different flavours or not. These ones say they're cotton candy flavoured, so that should be interesting. And Beck really wanted to try some as well. I don't know how I resisted opening those either, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, because I'm a bit obsessed with Peeps. Also got a gigantic bag of M&M Crispy, because again, for some reason the American ones taste better. It makes no sense, but they taste better and they're in bigger bags. We did also have a bag of the just plain M&Ms because they were buy one get one free, but they sort of got eaten over the course of the 2 weeks. That was the only thing we did open that we'd bought, so There we go. And then in Publix again, they had this Vloggers caramel, not Vloggers, Folgers caramel coffee syrup. The coffee in our hotel isn't great, so I just picked that up just to make it taste a little bit better, and it did do the job, which is always a bonus. And again, this is something, we had 3 of these and we have unfortunately eaten 1, but these are the Russell Stover, that's not going to focus, little eggs. So that one is the raspberry whip, and then this one is the strawberry cream egg, and we also had the truffle one, but we did try that. And then the last food item we got was these Carlo's Bakery cookies. You probably saw in the vlogs that we went to Carlo's Bakery. I apologise, Carl's home now. And now they're both doing a biscuit dance. I think they're a bit excited that they can actually open these now. And I'm actually going to open them and show you inside. I think Becca now wants to be in the vlog. There we go. So, I don't know how we can see those. I don't want to tip it because the dog is also now stood here. But we got a nice variety of cookies because obviously Carl and I got to go to Carlo's Bakery, but we thought maybe Beck might want to try these as well. And I think we're actually going to do a taste test with all this food stuff for you, so that's something else for you to look forward to. Okay, so the next section of stuff that I'm going to do is the stuff from Universal. We didn't actually buy that much from Universal this time around, but we did get the Freestyle Cup, which I'm sure you've probably seen other vloggers talk about. These are really handy because you can just keep refilling them all day. They are $12.99 for the first day. I don't think they did this when we were here last year, but this year you can kind of pay just to reactivate it. So that was $6.99 for then each additional day that we wanted to use it, which is ideal. And I brought this home because it's quite a handy little cup. And why not? It's a sippy cup. I do have voices apparently in this today. One of the other things I brought back as well, we tried the butterbeer, which again you probably saw in the vlog, and I did keep the cup. Didn't buy it in the souvenir cup because I didn't really think they were anything that great, but I just figured I'd keep this one because why not? And sticking with cups, I also got the voodoo juice at Mardi Gras, so I got this cup which will also light up, and I was ridiculously happy that this was the purple light up cup because apparently there were other colours. I think this was like $11.99 with the voodoo juice in it, and then it was like $7.99 for each refill of the voodoo juice then, but you didn't have to keep obviously paying for your cup. But I quite like it because I don't think you're going to be able to see that, but it has got Mardi Gras and 2016, so that's quite cool. So stuck that up there. Then we have more food items. So Beck is a little bit obsessed with these, and she's going to be ecstatic that I have now recorded this because now she can eat it. But we did get her the chocolate frog. Obviously she had the dog, so she got quite a few things to say thank you for looking after her. I'm sure you've probably seen inside these now, and she has opened it and had a look last night because she was desperate to have a look inside. But we have the gigantically thick chocolate frog there. And the card she got with that one, I'm sure she won't mind me showing you, is Rowena Ravenclaw. Which was quite funny because both Becca and I were adamant we wanted to be in Ravenclaw, but according to Baltimore and all the other things that we have tried, we are Hufflepuffs. So we just had to kind of accept it, I think, and move on. We also picked up just a little Islands of Adventure fridge magnet because I like to collect magnets from where we've been, and we got just a general Florida one when we went last year. However, I want one for each park, so just pick that up, which is just the logo that you can see for the park. And then we got a gigantic box of fudge. I wanted to get the butterbeer fudge for my dad to try, and they were on an offer of if you buy 4 pieces you get 2 free. So we did get a box of 6, and again that's been opened because I had to pacify them last night with something, but we'll taste test those for you as well later. And I think that was it for Universal. The only other thing that I picked up was the giant pink Homer donut that you've probably all seen for my dad, and that was, I think, $4.99, so it wasn't too bad. And we also managed to get a couple of free things from Universal, which is a bit of a rarity. The first one, I've also got these for Disney, but I'll show you those with the Disney stuff, was a badge for my birthday, which again you probably saw in the vlogs. And we were also out there for our anniversary, so obviously Universal don't have the same amount of choice as Disney do, but they do have an I'm celebrating, and they wrote anniversary on there for us. I think Carl actually wrote that, and they wrote that one for us. And then the other thing is, because we were there at Mardi Gras, we got a fair few beads from the parade. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet, but I'm thinking of doing something funky, like maybe getting a vase and filling it with those. But it's quite a cool free souvenir that we got, and we had a really good night at Mardi Gras as well. Okay, so now we're on to the Disney stuff, yay! I've broken this down into two sections as well. So the first one is from the character warehouse at the outlets, and then I'll get on to the stuff that we bought in the parks. So let's get started. The first thing I found at the outlets, which I was really excited about, is this Kingdom Couture handbag, which it's got the apple, it's a Snow White one, and it's kind of like a navy sort of satiny type material with the paisley design here. It's kind of like a shopper style, and then I don't know if you can see that, but it's got kind of like a Snow White lining. It's got the castle in there, which is really, really cool. I'm not going to tip it up because I have been using it, so it has got stuff in there. I was really excited about that one because it's one that I'd seen online before I went, and I desperately wanted it. And the whole day we were at Magic Kingdom, I dragged Carl in all the shops looking for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It turns out that's because it was at the outlets, and I have got the tag here. It should have been, as you can hopefully see, $148, and I got it for, it was $49, yeah, $49.99. So I was really happy with that purchase. As I said, it's something I'd seen online. I knew I wanted it before we went, and I managed to get it at a real bargain of a price, so I'm really happy with that. The next thing we got was Carl's Magic Band, which is here. It's the Haunted Mansion limited edition one, and this was at the outlet as well, and that was $9.99. So we got his for this trip, and we also got Becca the Belle Magic Band, you can see there, which has got her on this side, and then they're probably not going to show up too well, but there's also yellow roses all down that one. And that again was $9.99. It's a bit of story to the magic bands, but I'll show you that one when we get onto the stuff that we bought in the parks. Again, for Becca, she did quite well out of this trip. We got her this Mad Hatter cushion, which you can see there, and then that has the writing on the back, which is really cute. And this again, this should have been $24.95, as you can see, and it was $9.95, $9.99. So it's pretty good too, and she absolutely loves it, and she's going to be really happy that this is now in the vlog, because again she can actually start to use this stuff. What else did we get? Also for Becca, we got this gingerbread popcorn, which obviously was from their Christmas range, but as I think I said with the food section, Beck is kind of obsessed with anything gingerbread or cinnamon related, and this was 99 cents, so kind of thought it'd be a bit rude not to, really, with that one. Likewise, we got this is actually like a 16-month calendar, and it's a 2015 into 2016, but I hadn't got one for this year yet, and this was also 99 cents, and it's quite cool because it's actually got some of the park pictures in there, so that's quite good, and it means we've got one for the house then, which we needed to get anyway. And more clothes. I actually didn't pack enough socks on this trip. I don't know how I managed this. We didn't pack well. So I bought these nice stripy socks, which has got Mickey and Minnie there. These in the park were $9.95 and I paid $2.99 for them. So it's not too bad really at all. I don't think I would have paid for them in the park if I'm being honest, but I'm really happy with them for $3. Bless you. And then Carl also managed to get himself a couple of t-shirts in the outlet as well. So he's got this, it's a Nike golf shirt with the Disney's Animation Resort on there, Art of Animation Resort. And this one was originally $49.95, which you can see there. And he actually got this for $4.99. So I think that was a pretty good deal too. He did quite well for t-shirts actually this trip. He got some good deals. On another trip to the Character Warehouse, which is the Disney outlet, he also managed to pick up this v-neck green. I can't see, so I can't see how much of it you can see. Oh, there you go, it is in the shot, with Walt Disney World, and it's got Mickey chilling in his hammock and the castle in the background there, which is really cute actually. I really like that one. And again, this should have been $36.95 and it was $7.99, which is not focusing, but I'm sure you believe me. So that's really good. And then I think this was the last thing from the outlet. This I've kind of looked at on the last Florida trip, and also we went to Disneyland Paris at the end of last year and I looked at that there as well. And that is the Be Our Guest mug with Lumiere there. I really like this, and it's actually perfect because we went to Be Our Guest for the first time this trip, and it's the right way, but I don't think it's going to focus for you. This was originally $9.95 and I got it for $5.99, so I'm really happy with that. And we don't seem to own mugs that don't come from Disney or Universal anymore, so it's another one to add to the collection. Lied, that wasn't it from the outlets at all. I also picked up another magnet here. As I said, I want to get one for each park, but I only got the two this trip because these are the only two that I found that I liked. And this is the Hollywood Studios one, and yes, it does snap. That was literally the first question that Becca asked me when I showed her this. I don't have the original retail price, it was just on the red sticker, so unfortunately I don't know what that was, and I don't believe it's on my receipt, but it was $4 in the outlet, which I highly doubt that it was in the park. Might have been, but I don't believe that it would have been. And also this, I don't know if it's a keyring, I think it's kind of more like to clip onto your bag, but I really liked it. It's kind of like a vintagey style mini head, which is really nice, which has got the original price, and it was originally $12.95, which is quite a lot actually. But that was in the, this isn't focusing for you at all, but that was in the outlet for $3.99. I haven't 100% decided if this is a gift or if I'm going to keep it for myself yet, because it's really cute, but we'll see. And also the lady in there was really generous, and she gave me a few little bags to kind of pack up all the gifts, because I got a few other bits at the same time. And she also gave me literally tons of these little Mickey stickers, which are quite cute, so I can sort of pack things up and put those on. I thought that was quite nice of her. And that actually is it from the outlet this time. So we are on to the last section of this haul, which is the stuff that I bought from the Disney parks. Some of this was free actually, because you can get surprising amounts of stuff free for Disney. The first one is, this is just my makeup bag, but it is full of badges. I don't know if we filmed it or not, but while we were there we were looking at the Disney Vacation Club, and they gave us some member badges, which you can see there. I don't know why that one's already in my hand. Also for donating to their conservation, we got a couple of these conservation ones. We were also at Disney for my birthday, so we have the Disney happy birthday, and it's really cute because she drew me a Mickey balloon, which I really liked. What else have we got in here? We also have the anniversary ones, because same as Universal, we were there for our birthday. And they also gave Carl an I'm celebrating, because he was celebrating my birthday. I think the ones that we got for us. But as we may or may not have told you, we are actually planning a trip with Becca next year. So while we were there, we picked her up a first visit badge. So she has one all ready to wear and she's really excited about this, which I'm not surprised actually. And it matches her magic band, which is also a happy accident, but something she was quite pleased about. And the other free thing we got, on the day that we were there for our anniversary, we had our anniversary pins in, and again the vacation club guys were around and they just gave us a reel of stickers and said happy anniversary, which was quite sweet of him, and the sort of thing that Disney do just because they can, they want you to be happy, so that was quite sweet. What else do we have here to show you? I might just dive in because there's all sorts here for you. I bought my first pair of Mickey ears. I was going to say magic ears. That would be very cool. I actually bought these the second to last Disney day, but I'm so glad that I bought them, and they are surprisingly comfy. Everybody says it, and I wasn't really sure that I bought that because I'm not a headband type person, but they actually are really comfy and I was really, really happy with them. Just looking for the receipt to give you the prices. These ones were $26.99, which I think is quite standard. I think they start about $15 to $20, so that's cool. And they're purple, which is my favourite colour and actually matches my magic band, which actually wasn't necessarily part of the plan. As you saw from the character outlet part, the bell bands were at the outlet, but I got this one the day before. So this is one of the customise your own ones. So it's got bell and the same yellow flowers. We'd been looking all around the park for it and couldn't find it anywhere, and we went up to there's like their own little Beauty and the Beast shop near Be Our Guest, and they recommended that we try the trading post. And when we spoke to the lady there, she searched in the computer and told us that they didn't have any park wide, but we could make our own. So I did go and do that, which I have the price here. The total for it, including tax, was $26.62, which isn't that much more than their magic bands anyway. So I was quite happy to do that. I got the purple one, which is my favourite colour, and I got Belle because she's my favourite princess, which worked out perfectly because now Beck can have the yellow magic band with Belle on it, because the following day we went to the character outlet and found it there. But I wasn't too gutted about that, to be honest, because I think this one's better, which is a bonus. And she's now doing shocked face in the corner. I also picked up, just as a sort of cheapy souvenir, one of the Mickey straws. These are, I think, 69 cents, and you can just add them into your drink. I actually didn't use it. We ate at, I can't remember where we ate, but I asked to add it in, and then they had the paper straw, so I took that as well for my drink so I could keep this clean to bring it home, which I'm quite happy that I did, and I'm really happy with it. Although I did want a blue one and they didn't have any blue ones, but we can get over that. One of the other sort of food items that we bought was the chocolate Tames the Beast, which was a milk chocolate raspberry rose. I can't show you the actual chocolates because we haven't eaten all of these, but there's a bit of debate with these as to what they taste like. I think it tastes like the raspberry jam in donuts. Carl was adamant it was raspberry syrup, and I think Beck had another kind of opinion on them. She's just looking at me blankly.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, like raspberry Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. So she's saying Kool-Aid then. These are actually fairly expensive for what they are, if I'm being honest with you. They were like $5.95. Apologies for that. All my receipts are spread out everywhere, but these were $5.95 for, I think, 6 roses. However, they were really tasty, so I don't really mind too much on that one. I'm just going to go through the Disney food now. Apparently this is a thing. I also picked up the Mickey lollipops. These actually are quite reasonable. I think they're like $5.95, but there are 5 in the bundle. So I've picked these up just as a few souvenirs. I'll probably give some to my friends' kids and things like that, but that's quite a reasonable price, I think, especially for Disney snacks, so that's not too bad. And something that Becca is also going to be ecstatic that I'm showing you, because it means she can now eat it, is the BB-8 Rice Krispie. we've kind of spoken about these, me and Beck, a few times, and I was trying to explain to her that for some reason Disney Rice Krispie treats are so much better than any others. I don't know why, but they are. And when I saw the BB-8 one, I knew she had to have that one, so I brought that back for Becca, which is also going in our taste test pile. And then because I wanted to bring one back for myself, I actually found this one with Pumbaa on, which I thought was really cute. Timon and Pumbaa, I apologise. But I wanted to bring one back anyway, and I found that one and thought it was really sweet, so that's the one that I went with. And the Timon and Pumbaa one was $4.99 plus tax. I think they were all about that price, to be honest. And at the same time, I picked up this notepad, which is like on a lollipop stick, and of course it's mini. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this yet, but it was really cute and I couldn't resist it. And it was $6.95 plus tax, so not too bad, really, I don't think. I might take it to work, I'm not sure yet. I might not want to share. What else can we show you? Right, one of the other things that I bought, which was kind of like entertainment, was the Epcot passport. I really enjoyed doing this, but we didn't really leave ourselves a lot of time. We decided to do it before our test track passport, fast pass, which kind of meant we were running around a little bit. But if you haven't seen these before, they're quite cool. You get the stickers with the flags on, and then you go to each country. You go to Kidcot. That is the only slight thing. It's not as weird, I suppose, because it's Disney, but it is in the kids section. But they stamp it and date and time that you were there and write little messages on that one. And of course we had to go to the UK, and I really like that they put the time as tea time, which was really cute. And fun fact, the lady that we met at Kidcot at the UK was actually born in the town where we work. We come from Torbay, which is like a little cluster of 3 towns. We don't live in Torquay, but we do work there, and that's where she was from. So that was quite nice. It was really good to have a little chat with her. But yeah, so you get all sorts in here, and they wrote my name here in Arabic in Morocco. So it is quite fun to do that. This is $9.95 if you want to go for the proper passport, or of course you can get the Duffy, which we also did because Carl was walking around with me anyway. I think we stopped off in Canada first and they gave him one of these. I kind of prefer it in a way, actually, I have to say. They put all the stamps down the stick for you. But they also kind of draw the flags, so you get the funky little Mickey heads in there as well. So I probably wouldn't pay to do the passport again, but I'd probably do the Duffy again. It's a bit of fun, and we got to talk to some really cool people doing it as well, which is quite nice. Because I like to run around apparently, I also at the same time decided to fill out the flower and garden one, which kind of gives you like a list of the topiaries and the gardens, and then it gets you to go to the food places and get stamps as you go through, which we did do, and then once you finish you get a complete stamp, which she told me not to smudge it and I managed to smudge it. But that one is free, it's just around the park, so if you are going you can just pick that one up if you want to. I think we're nearly done actually for Disney. I didn't do too bad. One of the last things that we bought, I kind of knew was going to happen before we went out, and of course we went to Basin because who can help themselves really. We got 4 of the, you can't really see them because they're in the bag, but the Mickey bath bombs, which is the ones with the Mickey head confetti. We actually got these on buy one get one free, which was really good because they'd been sort of bagged up and there was a tiny bit of powder broken off, which you can kind of see there. So that made them put them on a buy one get one free, but we figured by the time we bring them back they're probably going to be slightly powdery anyway, so we didn't really worry about that too much. And it also meant we could use one while we were out there because we've just had our bathroom remodeled and we haven't had a bath put back in, just a shower. And then I also bought some Mickey soap because it's adorable and it smells like cotton candy, and I'm kind of obsessed with anything that smells sweet like that. These are all obviously priced as they are sliced, and this one was $6.29, which you can just see there, and the Mickey bath bombs are $3.99 each, but as I said, we got them on a buy one get one free because they'd already been bagged up. So it's definitely worth looking into that while you're there, especially if you're buying them for yourselves, because they're still fine. So that was really good. And I think that is the end of this haul so far. We are actually going to shoot another haul because I bought a lot of stuff while I was out there that are presents, but obviously I don't want to put that up until I have given everybody all of their stuff. So I will film that over the next couple of days when Becca's not around, because she is desperately trying to see what I've got her, because I've bought her birthday and Christmas presents out there. But I probably won't be able to put that one up to the end of the year, but there's something for you to look forward to. And we are going to do a taste test on all this stuff once we've had our dinner, and then we'll put that up for you as well. Woo! So we'll see you there.